Well, good morning, Adrenaline fans, and welcome back to another Adrenaline broadcast. Thank you for being here. Joined by Ryan on my side here today and ready for Game 3 of Provincials 2026.
Oh, man. Excited to be here. It feels like we're pulling back the curtain behind the great and powerful Oz, but kind of nice to put some faces to the silky smooth voice of Tyler and the rough and round Bullshack play-by-play announcer.
There we go. Yeah, we figured everybody needed to lay eyes on us at least once here. So this is Game 3 of the round robin, and the Adrenaline have already punched their ticket to a semifinal game later this evening. It'll just be figuring out if we are going to be the first seed or the second seed, and then who our matchup will be. So, of course, we just want to keep winning, and against Edmonton here, they'll looking to set the tone early.
Yeah, I think the girls had a great start to the whole Provincials. Obviously 2-0, good games, some tight battles, so not easy by any stretch. And then got to unwind last night. Sounded like a great dance, great banquet, and just a lot of fun. So good on Strathmore for putting on a good show.
Making memories for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I think you've seen enough of us. We'll get Michelle behind the camera to pan back the other way. Michelle, if you don't mind.
I know it's hard, but she'll eventually do it, folks.
Yeah, there we go. Girls are just finishing their warm-ups. In their road whites this morning. Edmonton's a home team.
some good shots, some good saves, and just some good flow to the warm-up, which is always good to see.
Girls are looking sharp. Edmonton also 2-0, so they will be getting one of the semifinal seeds as well. And then in the other side of the pool, or other side of the tournament, it's Airdrie and Calgary Beauview who will be the other two teams. So that much has been decided. We just don't know who's going to be playing who.
Yeah, and still always lots of challenge going forward. Edmonton plays us hard. They've kind of been that way all season. So I think both teams will definitely be fired up to take the number one position out of this game if it's up for grabs.
Completely agree. So there you hear the horn. Down with our corner view today and the other arena here with limited seating. So Michelle will be busy behind the camera this game, zooming in and out for you.
We played both games yesterday on the Olympic-size ice, and then today it kind of feels like we're going into the Thunderdome Mad Max style. A little bit tighter confines, so it should be a barn burner.
Yeah. Little AC/DC getting everybody fired up here. Looks like they're going to start Cohen and Story on defense. Going to be Ryan's line up front with Ryan, Michael, and Marley. And the Adrenaline will be starting with it as a visiting team. Okay, Cohen starting with it. She's looking for options. She's going to go right into Ryan along the wing. Ryan's going to push middle right away. Looking for an early shot. She's in. Loses the ring. It slides into the corner of the crease. Goalie's going to grab it. Edmonton has... Oh, no, she threw it in her own net. She threw it in her own net. Oh, my goodness.
I think she decided that Ryan came in with such speed. She deserved that goal. So good on her. That's sportsmanship like I've never seen before.
Poor kid. I was just about to comment on how they have a two-goalie system, and I would say that the other goalie may be slightly stronger than this one, but of course, you know, she's a strong goalie, and that's just a miscue that you do see once in a while in the sport.
Yeah, it's not like it's never happened before, and you feel bad because that's a horrible feeling for the goaltender, I'm sure. But
they're going to call a timeout and reset here. It looks like Edmonton's just going to bring everybody over, a little pat on the head. Actually, I think it's a really good decision by their coach. I mean, everybody deserves a little, pick me up once in a while.
Yeah, I think let her realize, hey, it happens. It's nothing to worry about. There's a ton of game left, and so good on him as not only a coach but a parent, obviously, as well to somebody on that team. So that's pretty impressive.
Awesome. So Edmonton will burn their timeout now. And so early on in this one, first minute to play, Adrenaline are starting with a 1-0 lead. Okay, play blown back in. Edmonton dumps it in. They've got an option over there. They collect the ring off the boards. Now they'll push middle. Cross-ice pass. Triangle's ready. They get through one. Hard shot. Eliana gets it off the shoulder. Good spot. Good positional save. She'll kick it up the ice there. Picked up by Story. She'll go up to Michael. She misses the stab. It'll be a two-line pass. Edmonton will touch it first. They do and then lose it. So now the Adrenaline have a play on it, and it's Michael with it. Michael down in that far corner, circling. She's going to kick it back there for Ryan. Ryan gets a shot from the side. Save. Goalie's going to hold on to it there, and we'll see if we get a line change, and we do.
Yeah, good job. The Adrenaline coming out flying. Like, Edmonton's not easy in our zone. They don't give you a lot of space, so nice pass out by Eliana, and then a good pickup by Story, I think, right?
Yeah, that was Story that came
out with some
streaking out
speed,
there.
which is
Yeah,
nice.
totally. Her and Ryan both had a ton of speed exiting the zone there. Good first shift. Amy kicks it over to Emily. Emily heading behind the net. Amy's swooping wide, as you can see. Heading back in, looking for that flat pass. She has it. There's a shot. Oh, she had that top corner. Just pulled it a tiny bit. Goalie's going to pick it up, going to throw it out. It's over in the corner. Emily has it. She settles it down. Gets through two checkers. Third one down in the corner. She's got Olivia circling with her, trailed by Amy. She's going to leave it for Amy. Amy still boxed out for now. Goes back to Emily. 10 seconds on the shot clock. She'll get a shot. Pad save. Rebound on Edmonton stick. Checked again. Emily with another shot. Save.
Great job there.
Nice turnover created by Emily. Edmonton has along the boards. Good pressure here so far from the Adrenaline. She gets it right on the line there, and then it's an awkward exchange. Dylan makes a good play. Cross ice pass to Olivia. She'll pick it up off the boards. Looking for options here. Pressured, puts it in the middle. Nice stab there by Emily. She's going to go across to Amy. Force that one maybe a little bit. Now she follows up. She's in alone. Shot. Save. Goalie puts it up the middle. Trista was waiting there. Couldn't handle it. Now Amy picks up the loose ring. She's got one player to beat. She's there. Bit of space. Shots go.
Nice. Man, that line, Tyler, was pushing hard. They got after every ring that was available and didn't give Edmonton a chance to even take a breath on that shift. Good job, girls.
Yeah, relentless pressure. Turnovers created. Amy finds a bit of space and beats that goalie, a low blocker. 2-0 Adrenaline lead early in this one. Ring all the way down in the corner. Stab is missed, and Trista has a chance on it. She's pressured heavily. Three checkers. She'll try to bounce it up. Good play there, just out of Brady's reach. Edmonton will have a chance to put it back in the zone. Triangle recovers. They're waiting. Centering pass blocked by McKenna. Hayden has a play on it. She gets to it. Nice smooth move by Hayden, and she'll find space. She goes up to Brady. Off her skate, right back in the zone. McKenna's in a good spot. She nudges it out. Now it's just off Cassidy's stick. Edmonton's on the loose ring. They put it in. McKenna's over there. She's going to battle for it. Edmonton gets possession, centering pass, and they have it in the middle of the ice. They're going to turn. There's a shot just over the net. Hard shot. McKenna has it. She turns, hits back the other way. Creates a bit of space for herself. She loves that little spin move. Now she puts it up to Brady. Brady will get that stab. She sees Hayden in. She wants to get it to her. Puts it in. Just out of her reach. Hayden will have to go collect it in the corner. She tried to sneak that through to Cassidy. Missed her. And Edmonton will exit. They've got numbers up ice. Adrenaline looking to get back. Story and Cohen do just that.
Great job by Cohen hustling back on that.
Ryan's out. That's a 2-line pass. She'll have to wait for it. She did. Edmonton's waiting for it. Ring's loose. Now Edmonton collects it. Edmonton through center ice. Once again, Cohen comes back. Now Story, lost person back. There's a shot. Oh, I thought they had a seam there. Eliana gets a save. Number 3 for Edmonton through the middle. They do a little exchange back the other way. Well defended. No options available for them into the corner. Cohen's after it. She goes through one check. Close pass over to Story. Story go middle to Marley. Misses her, but it gets to Michael. Michael's got Ryan ahead of her. Ryan battles. Couldn't quite come up with it. Edmonton, a good defensive play.
Man, both teams have come to play. There's been a ton of skating back and forth. They are both moving.
Good tempo out there today. Edmonton's in with a bit of space. Story one-on-one defending. There they are. Scores.
That was a pretty slick move by Edmonton, number 15.
Yeah, she just was patient. I had that little pullback move there and slid it in the open cage.
Must have been watching Top Gun last night. She threw on the binders and came to a complete stop and let her fly right by and then picks top corner. That was a pretty impressive little shot.
Yeah. So it's 2-1 here now. Waiting for the scores to get up, I believe, or maybe a conversation between the goalie and the ref. Ref's just having a conversation, as you can see. Now probably going to come communicate with the benches. Nope. We're ready to go. We're going to blow it in. So Dylan has it. She's going to go low in the corner. Amy collects it. She has to get around a couple of checks. Centering pass just out of the way of Olivia. Olivia's going to push high. Tries to ditch it back for Amy. She can't get that. But now it's Dylan who jumps in. Dylan on her backhand. Shot. Oh, blocker save. Nice looking rush there. Edmonton has it along the boards. They'll slide it out of their own zone. Now they're in on the attack. Dylan back on defense. Everybody else recovering. Top of the zone. Back pass. Shot. Save. Aliana squared to that one. Dylan picked up the rebound. She skates away. She just pushes that out of the zone under heavy pressure. Edmonton pushing it back. They got a bit of space here. They're in behind the D. They just nudge that towards the net right on top of the crease. Aliana will kick it back out. Olivia's going to get it. She'll nudge it up for Emily. Emily's got Dylan ahead. Dylan picks it up. Well defended by Edmonton as they push her into the corner. They're going to draw a penalty, though. So they shove Dylan down, and they're going to get called. Body contact.
Yeah, you knew something's coming. Edmonton always plays pretty heavy-sided ringette, so eventually they're going to draw a penalty. And
right.
Adrenaline did a good job using their speed to break into the zone, and so Edmonton really had no choice but to either hook them in or take them into the boards.
That's right. Speed and momentum will draw penalties. So power play opportunity here. First one of the game. We're still first quarter. Hayden's going to dump it in there for Brady. She's going to get going around. Hayden circling to one side. Brady trailed by Cassidy. They're going to do this bounce play. Look for it to go back to Brady. Didn't quite connect there as the ring was rolling. Who's going to come up with it? It's Edmonton. Ring's available there. Trista's going to fall back instead. Now Edmonton in on the attack. Shot save, Aliana. McKenna right top of the crease. She'll pick it up. She gets around to check. She's looking at options. She'll just push it off the board so Cassidy can get it, but it's tied up by Edmonton immediately. They'll go back in the zone. Brady has it just, oh no, it's Hayden with it. She'll go to Brady. Brady cuts middle. She's got Cassidy ahead of her. Puts it in just a little bit too far for her, though, and Edmonton first to it. Edmonton on the kill, burning some time. Now they're going to head up with lots of speed here. They cut middle. There's a chance. Shot save, Aliana.
Nice save by Eliana there.
Eliana will kick it up to Ryan. She couldn't handle it clean, but she battles through it. Picks it up, puts it up to Marley. Marley misses that stab, but the ring is deflected into the zone. Edmonton with a bit of a slash there. Marley has it low. Picks it up again in the corner. She lost it temporarily. Now she's middle of the ice. On her backhand. She just tries to shovel one on net. Now a shot goes wide. Here's Michael. Again. She'll flip one on net, but it's pad save into the corner. Edmonton puts it up to center ice. Cohen's there. She hops on it. She's taken down. Gets it over to Ryan. Ryan transitions on the attack down the wing. Bounces off a check around the net. Goalie a little bit out of position here. Goalie still out of position.
Oh, nice.
What a goal!
Sorry to jump your call there. You could see that from this angle. That goalie went down early, and Ryan had nothing but 3/4 of the net to it. So great shot, great patience, and coming right back at you, Edmonton.
Goes around and around the world there, and goalie didn't know which way was up after a while. So it's 3-1 Adrenaline. Play pulling back in. Edmonton will put into the zone. Ryan falling back on D. Shot from the outside, block or save Aliana. Ring rolling into the corner. Story picks it up. She'll put it up the boards. It's laying there, available. Edmonton will pick it up. They go back in. On the attack. Fast pace out there right now. Player goes down. Play continues. Edmonton in their black and purple. Coming in on the attack. Battling through. That's that same player who scored the first goal. Likes to get in tight and make a patient move, this time to no avail. Cohen up to Ryan. Ryan up to Amy. A ton of speed here for the Adrenaline. Amy in on the backhand. Shot. Save. It's laying there.
Oh, I think they're not sure where it goes. Goalie didn't want to move at all. She had it, but
it was behind
her.
Laying in the corner of the crease.
Not to say, keep saying the same thing. I'm impressed with the speed on both teams, but man, the Adrenaline picking up the rings, full speed into the zone, like it is really good. If they keep that up, they're gonna crack this wide open.
Totally. That must be intimidating if you're Edmonton with that much speed coming down the ice at you. So Amy will put it over to Olivia. She's circling. Fake back pass. Now she's middle. Now she back passes. Edmonton was there. Amy takes a bit of a hit. Play goes on. Middle of the ice. Lena's there. Got to be careful here. Good job by Lena boxing out that ring. Lets her D partner. Dylan, pick it up. Head up ice. Dylan will slide it over to Olivia. She's coming down. Didn't see an option she liked. Behind the net. Fake pass there to Amy. Now she's middle. She'll just put a soft shot on net. It's in the corner for Amy. She's checked heavily. 2 players on her. Now 3. She ends up losing it. Middle of the ice. Right onto Dylan's stick. Dylan jumps up in the rush. Little pick there. There's a shot. Emily took out the one Edmonton player high in the zone. Meanwhile, rings in the corner. Amy bounces off a check. She'll cut back. Centering pass onto Edmonton's stick. They'll fire it out. Will they get across both lines? It does. So it's going to be a chance. Dylan all the way back picks it up. She sees an option over there. Emily off the boards. And that's the horn for the first quarter.
Yeah, lots of hustle from the teams coming back and everything. Ellie has made some big saves, timely saves, right, to keep it out and keep that flow going. And it's been good. The Adrenaline haven't spent a ton of time in their end. They're able to battle for it and break through and break out pretty fast.
Yeah, well, action-filled quarter of ringette there. Super entertaining. So much happened. But just a good start for the Adrenaline as they'll happily, of course, be happy with a 3-1 lead after one. A long ways to go here. Just an administrative note, we're tucked in the corner here and we can't see the score clock in the arena, so as Michelle is adjusting your in-screen timer, occasionally it's going to be out a little bit, so if you once in a while see it wind down before the in-rink score clock does, that's the reason. Quick breather for everybody. Adrenaline are finished sharing the words of wisdom from the coaches. It's going to be Hayden's line. It's going to come on here first with Trista and McKenna. We're probably super in the way of some of the fans here in the ring from our broadcast location. Okay, so Edmonton's starting with possession. They put it deep in the corner, fired all the way in. They are going to be able to pick it up. Looking to find a hole. 13 for Edmonton, surveying, cross-ice pass. They pick it up off the boards. Now they'll push middle again. There's a shot off a shoulder, rebound available. Ends up behind the net. Edmonton picks it up. Battling there. McKenna trying to get to it. Picked up now by Trista. She's got a couple forecheckers. She'll bounce it off the boards, but Edmonton in good position picks it up. And defense will have to fall back. There's a hard shot. Save Aliana. Picked up in the crease by McKenna. She doesn't agree with that call, but it will be an offensive free ring. They're going to switch up the D here. I think that's a good call. They had a pretty busy shift there, those two.
Yeah, and the way the game's been going for this speed, I think those quick shifts keeps everybody in the flow and just makes it so much easier.
You'd rather go off with a little more in the tank than get exhausted out there and pay the price. There's a shot off the draw, or off the free ring. Picked up by Story. She's checked, but followed up well by Cohen. Cohen looking at options, gives it to Hayden. Hayden got Brady streaking. Brady's in, a bit of a step here. Pulls it inside, loses it.
Oh, just about.
Good D there by Edmonton as they all come back. Ring just over the line. Story will bounce off the boards to herself. She's going to cut just in front of her goalie. She sees Hayden again. Up to her. Hayden looking for somebody. Tries to go off cross ice. It's bouncing around there.
Story,
Play continues. Story's going to have a chance to jump up. She's in the lane.
I thought Story was going to walk in on that, and apparently she's a sniper. She doesn't need to get close. She just goes from distance and rifles it by.
I was about to say she should get in a little tighter, make a move, but she just saw a hole and fired. Who are we to judge?
Yeah, these kids nowadays, they don't need our advice.
Yeah, goal scorers score. Story does just that. She's got goals in back-to-back games. Jumps in off the blue line, gets a 4-1 lead. Here's Edmonton. They come around the side. They've had some possession here this quarter. There's a high shot. Chest, rebound, flipped over the net. Ryan has it in the corner. She takes a bump, battles through. Michael turns for a pass. Good job by her. Now she's got Ryan streaking ahead of her, gives it back to her. Ryan, round one check, cut in middle. She's got a bit of space. That shot goes through the crease behind the net. She leans against pressure again there. She's high in the zone. She wants to send in Story. That's penalty upcoming. They go for a score. Oh,
nice. Impressive. They were trying to call a play. They always had 4 in, but then at the same time, I like that. Directing traffic and then area.
That progression to seeing them play that game at that higher IQ level. Recognizing the situation. Ryan's calling for Story to come in. Story does. Creates some confusion, then Ryan just rips it in the net.
Yeah, the old bait and switch will get you every time.
Oh, hold on. What's happening here? Goalie headed over to the bench. Play goes in. Goalie needs to get back. You're off camera here, but the Edmonton goalie skated to the bench.
She's holding their water bottle. I think maybe she's out.
She was ready to be done, I think, maybe. Battling just a little bit here, the young Edmonton goaltender. Meanwhile, our teammates are down on the attack.
I don't want to get ahead of myself, but you can't cry tears if you're not hydrated, so maybe she was just thinking ahead.
Oh, jeez. Softly into the crease it goes. Eliana picks it up. She quickly kicks it out there. Dylan has it. She's checked from behind, though. Good back check by Edmonton. Lots of speed into the middle of the ice. They're looking to get a shot. Well defended there by Amy and Lena. Amy skates it through a couple of checks, finds Olivia along the boards. Olivia picks it up. She delays, looking at options. Nothing there she likes there. Takes a high stick. Going to be another penalty to Edmonton. So Dylan jumps in, 4 in, cross ice pass to Emily. She has it in the corner. She loves to shoot. Here it comes. Blocked. Edmonton touches and the whistle goes.
They're going for a change. You can hear the 4 ins, and I know it sounds loud out here and on the ice. It's funny what you do or don't hear at times, but
yeah. Not right back to the power play, but another penalty to Edmonton means Sherwood Park will get a power play this time.
And they've switched their goalie.
Oh, they did make the switch. Yeah, new goalie in with about 6:40-ish left in the period. Aiden going to go to Brady. Calling a play. Brady's up, high in the zone. Continues to circle. Looking at a centering pass. Broke up, but she picks up the ring again. She's got Hayden in the far corner. Nothing there yet. Oh, good play by the player. Brady let that ring leak out over the line, and Edmonton made them pay. Fired in, but it's all black jerseys back there for it. Brady trying to get the forecheck. Ring comes out. McKenna's there. She kicks it back in.
Good job by McKenna.
Picked up by Cassidy. Cassidy protecting the ring. She goes across to Hayden. Rebound there for Brady. She couldn't get her stick on it. Trying to swat it away. Ring. Nice exit pass by Edmonton, and they head up ice. Oh, she almost went over both lines there. She just ends up banking it off the boards for a spot her teammate can get it. She will push in. Cross ice pass. Shot. Blocked there. Good spot by McKenna.
Yeah, Edmonton's not sitting back on this penalty kill, that's for sure.
They are not at all. This one far from over. In for Ryan, just behind her. Edmonton picks it up. Picked up along the boards. Blocked there by Michael. The ring laying there, available. Battle ensuing. Michael comes away with it. Tries to go to Marley. Marley will pick up the loose ring. She's got a bit of space. She does get it into Ryan. Ryan tripped.
Oh, definitely a trip on that one.
She got hog-tied there. Ring down. Edmonton will touch. And they will be too short-handed for a period of time. We can't see the score clock.
From this angle, we're just guessing, folks. So
about 30 seconds, I would say, ish left in that first minor.
It's amazing at this age too, the difference in some of the girls for height and size. Like this goalie that came in, she is a monster.
She is a
for height
monster.
and everything. The girls can beat her, they know that, but she takes up a lot of net just with.
I heard she bought J.S. Jaguar's gear from his Stanley Cup run in the early 2000s. That was shortly after ruled oversized. So centering pass here. Oh, just missed Marley. Story delays. She'll put it back in for Marley. Marley come to the middle. Bit of space. Wondering about sending out. There's a shot from a steep angle. They want to set up the pyramid. Centering pass there. Maybe not recognizing that they had that two-person power play. And now the first penalty's over. So 5-on-4. Down in the corner. Cohen makes it available for Ryan. She just about loses it. She does lose it, but Eliana bails her out. Nice save. High in the zone for Marley. Marley will put it up for Michael. Michael into the zone. Ryan takes another hard bump there. Ring ends up behind the net.
They're coming at Ryan pretty hard. They're taking out legs and everything with all those hits.
This time, Sherwood Park maybe gets away with one there. Story has it. She's going to slide it in for Ryan. Ryan loves to come across top of that zone, as you all know. Here she is. She'll shoot off the side of the net. Ryan tries to ditch it there. She needs to go for a change. She missed Amy. Cohen, though, she's back in a good spot. Has it. Careful at her own blue line. Edmonton picks it up. Amy back. She picks it up. Great play. She goes middle for Brady. Brady's going to go back to Amy. She gets around a defender. Falls awkwardly. Amy in the middle. She'll shoot.
Scores. Number 10 tried to dump truck her into the side of the boards and missed her and went slamming in. And Amy said, "Thank you very much. I'll just put this over here."
Honestly, Edmonton's like trying to Scott Stevens players coming over the blue line repeatedly, but with that speed of Amy and Ryan and others, they're just like bouncing off them right into the boards.
The way Edmonton's coming across the ice, even Eric Lindros would be a little nervous, but so far it's working against them, not for them.
Somewhere Eric Lindros shivered. Okay, so 6-1 lead somehow for the Adrenaline. They setting the tone here for this one. Off the boards, Brady settles it down, puts it in. Bit of a step for Amy. She cuts middle again. Another shot save there. Adrenaline continuing just to buzz pressure offensively. Brady finds a bit of space, push up front, takes a hard bump. Play continues. Took a stiff shoulder there. Rings along the boards in the Edmonton zone. White sweaters pressuring. Ring comes out to the middle of the ice. Nobody saw it for a minute, but now Dylan has it. She's got a couple of forecheckers on her. Lots of patience from her. She'll put it over for Brady. She has it. Beats one player. Now she goes cross-ice to Emily. Picks up off her skate shot. Just misses a far post. Lines are mixed here a little bit. Brady out with Emily. Now Hayden off the bench. Up the boards goes Edmonton. Gets there just before the line. Sherwood Park. Lots of white sweaters back on defense. Good team defense there again. That ring just over the line. Edmonton will push it back in. Hayden, Emily over there. Emily gets a check. Ring on Dylan's stick now. Dylan will foot up the boards. Hayden will pick it up just over the blue line. She's checked, but maintains possession. She's got Emily ahead of her. She has it. Pressured wide there. Well defended. Lots of stick work. Lots of body checking. She's strong enough to maintain possession through that. Now she'll shoot. Easy shot there for the goalie. She has it off her stick. No options right now, though. She's going to hold. Whistle goes.
Great shift by the Adrenaline. I've noticed, I've been impressed with how well they're picking up the ring in transition and just keeping that flow. There's not a lot of missed passes, and it's really done well for them.
Just constant action out there. Very entertaining game here. Adrenaline just playing fantastic ring at. Hayden, fake shot. We'll save that one for when it matters. Now Cassie behind the net. She gets around a check out there with Olivia. Hayden's in the middle. Tried to go to her. Gonna end up to McKenna. McKenna spinning. She'll head in. McKenna shot. Behind the net for Olivia. Olivia's circling. She'll shoot. Off goalie shoulder. Rebound out front. Edmonton collects it. Oh, she's taken out. I'm not sure what happened there. Like she got sniped.
Oh, just about sneaks it through the 5-hole there.
Cassie with a hard shot off the pads there. Rang through center. Edmonton to it. Number 4 will slide it in nicely. They come through the middle. Shot. Eliana save. She'll kick it over to McKenna along the boards. McKenna protecting that ring nicely. Excellent pass up to Hayden. Hayden will try to go through to Cassidy. Has her down the wing. Cassidy just will lean against that pressure behind the net. Still has a bit of space now. Now she's taken out. Another penalty coming up to Edmonton. Call's starting to rack up on Edmonton here, and of course the Edmonton fans in the building don't like that, understandably.
Yeah, I think we kind of got lucky. Hayden probably could have had a tripping penalty, and that got uncalled. And then a couple minutes later, Edmonton takes a well-deserved one on their end. But still, I can appreciate the frustration.
The difference of those two calls is one happened on the net opposite side of the ref where he couldn't see it, and the second one, the Edmonton one, happened directly in front of him.
And that's the thing. It's always interesting, but it's how it's always been. That one stationary ref never moves, and it does affect to some degree the play, but you know that as a player as well.
Yeah, exactly. That is part of the sport. Middle shot to Cohen. She's around the net. Cohen maintaining possession, looking for an option here. Now she has it back. She'll put it on net, but it's off the side of the net. Edmonton has that rebound. They'll push up the boards. Story on her own blue line. Lots of speed. Look at her go. She'll go into Ryan. Seen the two of them flying around together a few times. Ryan pets middle. Ring right on top of the crease. Goalie's going to grab it. She'll flip it up for D. Cohen's going to push. Horn expires for the end of the first quarter.
Going to number 10 are having a chat on the way off the ice. I'm sure they're complimenting each other's hairstyle and cut of jersey.
Like I said, end of the first quarter. That's the end of the first half, which actually remarkable. We're only halfway through this thing. It feels like so much has happened already, and 6-1 game.
And the score aside, if you didn't know, it's been entertaining back and forth.
Yeah,
Pretty good flow to it. Both teams had their chances. I think the Adrenaline are doing a really good job. I think they are the ones with the far greater amount of chances and more quality.
Yeah.
And everybody on that team right now using their speed, using their ability to see the play, their patience at the line. It's been impressive to watch.
Yeah, everybody finding a way to contribute, which is exactly where you want to be this time of year. Team game and have the whole team push in the same direction.
Yep.
I don't want to put bad mojo in the universe, but we had a game against Edmonton earlier this year where we had a similar lead, a large lead, and they battled all the way back and ended up in a tie. So all that's just to say that, coach's message is obviously this one's not over. So need to continue that effort for the next 20 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah, Ring Out is such a game that can turn on a dime, and the goals can be scored so quickly. So I think keep doing what they're doing. There's no need to change it, but Edmonton's going to come back with everything they've got as well. The fact that this doesn't matter other than first and second spot, I don't think enters into the kids' head. I think they just win is what they want, especially against the arch nemesis on both sides, right?
Totally agree. Okay, halftime complete. We're back ready for second half action. Sherwood Park will be starting with possession here. Lena is going to just kick it over there to Dylan. Dylan slides it neatly in for Amy. Amy, lots of speed through the middle of the ice. Shot. Misses short side. Bring behind the net. Emily battling there. Player falls down. Emily will pick it up. No, she doesn't. Edmonton, though. Oh, Emily pulls one down. She will get called there. Little too much stick work on that one.
Yeah, and it was a deserved penalty, but the refs are looking. It's been a little one-sided, and rightfully so. Edmonton plays heavy, and they don't take fluke penalties. They're intentional for sure. But
the refs were probably looking for one to give. So easy call for them, Emily. Just a little bit aggressive. She often rides that line. She's a good checker, creates a lot of turnovers, and certainly once in a while will take a penalty. Okay, so Edmonton on the power play. They'll just kick it out to the side, try to set up a play. They try that sneaky jackhammer play that you've seen Sherwood Park do. Nothing there for them. Now they're through the middle. This is that number 12 who likes to push middle. Rings there for Dylan. She's going to try to get it to Olivia. It goes right back to Dylan's stick rather. Now she'll put it in for Amy. That worked out nicely. Here's Amy, one-on-one, goes wide. Shot, just missed that far side. She wanted that blocker side post again. Dylan has it. Dylan going to leave it there for Olivia. She'll put one on net, gloved away, right to Amy. She's got a fresh shot clock, and she'll burn some time on this penalty. Protects that ring, middle. What a play. Score!
Oh, short-handed, about time. Man, they know how to kill a penalty.
Goodness me, what a smooth play there. Amy had me fooled a bit with that drop pass, and she just opened up a seam for herself. She's been pretty effective this weekend.
Or I guess maybe I might be blind here. That wasn't shorthanded, was it?
Oh, we're 4-4 there.
4-4 there.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was our bad on the broadcast. Yeah, that was indeed not a power play yet. Both teams had a player in the box. And that's where we remain, 4-on-4. Does Sherwood Park have 3 on the ice?
Yeah, there's 4 on the ice. One's hidden.
One's hidden. Nice. Once again, those eyes here. It's just carrying the team here.
When Bassett comes back, I know I'm searching for a new job. So,
well, he's got that high vantage point. Hey, he sees a lot. Quick shout out to the Edmonton coach in full suit and tie over there. Respect that. Been sharp.
Yeah, and he's got the coach's mood down pat.
Yeah.
Palms up, arms out. Like, exactly. What's going on?
That exasperated look over there. Okay, so Edmonton on the attack. Just over that ring line, they'll shoot from distance. It's blocked. Laying there. McKenna picks it up. She's checked from behind. Hayden will follow and kick it out of the zone. It's just available at center ice. Right back in the zone off McKenna's skate. Brady on the back check, but Edmonton enters the zone. High shot score.
Little bit of a flip shot. Just kind of submarine dives over the top of Eliana's shoulder there. It's a tricky one.
Yeah. The ring was just bouncing around that blue line area. And, yeah, just a shot that just had the perfect arc to get over his shoulders and into the net. Okay, so Edmonton gets one back here. It's 7-2. Cohen has it now. She's looking to slide it in. Hayden misses a stab there. Right back on it, though. Brady has it on her stick. Aggressively up to Cassidy. Cassidy goes down. No call there. Hayden has it along the board. She goes back to Brady. Brady will just head behind the net. Only 6 seconds on the shot clock. Eliana tapping her stick. That shot into the corner. Edmonton will touch it.
Oh, just about had that with the block stick from Cohen. Nice try.
Now they'll have to recover. Everybody's back fighting for that ring. Hayden will cut just in front of her net. She'll try to seize Brady behind a defender. Brady picks it up. I think she just was trying to throw it in the zone there. Hayden gets it. Now it's in. A couple of players run into each other in the middle of the ice, and play kind of slowed down for a second. Meanwhile, Edmonton has it in their own zone. Cohen picks it up at her blue line.
Oh.
Now she does a little flyby with a couple of players. Edmonton ends up with a ring. A little scrambly again here. They'll shoot off the side of the net. Cohen will pick it up and be able to skate away. Tough battles out there. Cohen looking a little tired. Maybe she's just slowly surveying. Ryan in. Marley bounces it over to Cohen. She just tried to put it in the zone, but Edmonton right back up. Ryan's there. She has to collect it off her skate. She hits the binders, goes back the other way. She wanted Story, ends up going into Marley. Ryan, a little bit of a pick play there. Creates some space for Marley. She absorbs a hit along the boards, and finally the whistle goes. I'll just call the goalie ring.
Edmonton player went in hard against Marley, and I think she regrets that decision.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
bounced off like there was nothing there but a brick wall.
The reverse hit.
A little bit of Leon Draisaitl, actually,
Yeah,
now that you say that.
exactly. Okay, so ring out over the line, blown down. Both sides, I believe. Edmonton's going to get a center ice free ring. We're still in the third quarter, still around 6:30 to play. Ring into the corner shot there. Aliana will protect the net. Lena had it. She's checked. Picks it up again. Checked again. And Edmonton has it. Now they're protecting. Number 3 circling with speed. There's a shot. Glove save, Aliana. She gets enough of that one. Edmonton deftly picks up the ring there. They lose it on a good check there by Ryan. Ryan checking to see if any hands in the air. There wasn't. Battle in the corner there. 3 on Lena. Edmonton with a fresh shot clock now. They're circling. They'll do a little exchange in front of your camera. Eliana will pick up the ring there now. She's got Ryan behind the net. Ryan will get skating. Look at her go. She'll go over there from Michael. Michael pick it up now off the boards. She's checked, taken out. I saw the ref's arm twitch there. He decided to put it back down. Lena just kind of kicks it over there for Ryan can make a play on it. She should just hold on to it. I agree. And Edmonton will get a possession out of that, though.
Yeah, smart play by Ryan just to hold it in. That was a pretty long shift as far as just the speed and everything.
Yeah.
So
get fresh D out there now and fresh troops everywhere. I love Ryan's body language at times when she comes out of those battles. Okay, so Edmonton will slide it over to the boards. Now they have it. Nice stick by Amy, creates a turnover. Olivia has it right at the blue line. She'll try to get it out. Highly contested. Edmonton has that ring, and they go cross ice. Nice zone entry for them. Amy back on D. Protecting. Doing her thing. There's a shot. It's blocked by Amy. She's in that lane. Trista slides it up for Brady. Brady off the boards will spin. She'll try to go across. She gets it into Amy. Amy with a step. There's a shot. I don't know if it was a save off the post, but it stays out.
Beautiful pass by Brady on that one. Had seeing eye on that shot over to Amy to get in there all alone.
Now Brady picks up from Emily. She's just going to have a look. Centering pass her to Emily. Bounced off her stick, and it's available top of the zone. Pushed back in by McKenna. Emily has it down in the corner. She's checked. Amy will pick it up. She's across the top of the zone again, as she likes to do. Try to back pass, but the shot clock expires. So goalie ring, play blown in. Goalie's going to have to find an option. Doesn't look like she's interested in playing it. So it'll be a wing, and we can finish a line change here, or a whistle, and we'll get a line change.
It's nice. I haven't noticed a drop in energy from the adrenaline at all.
That's true.
They seem to really want this, and they're just keep going full throttle.
Yeah, you got that right. I think they're going to activate Cohen here. Yes, they do. Cohen gets a shot, but it's saved. Top of the zone. Edmonton will slide it middle. Ring loose. Couple players battling. It ends up in the adrenaline zone. Story's back first for it. She takes a couple checks. Supported there well by Cohen. She'll just skate through a wall of Edmonton. Now they've got numbers up ice. See if she looks to jump up in the rush. She does. Brady knows it. Sends it back to her. Cohen goes middle. Checked. Good defensive play there, and they'll fire it out. Story sees a loose ring. She'll jump on it. She falls. Turnover back the other way. Edmonton misses that stab, but they will have it now in support. They'll push it behind the net. Pick up their own rebound. And they'll circle. They exchange. Hayden does a good job of adjusting to that. Shot, rolling ring. Eliana pushes it. Hayden gets it. walks the tightrope of the crease. Now she's going to have some space to make a play. She sees Marley. Marley gets a stab. She's got Ryan ahead. Puts it in just off her skate. Ryan thought she was going to have some space there. Didn't work out, and Edmonton's back up ice. In a skate, there's Ryan all the way back. She'll protect that ring around a player. She'll go up to Michael. Can't get that stab. It's well defended. Ring right at the blue line. Michael puts it in behind Ryan, and Edmonton's going to get it. They're through center ice. In on the attack. Cut middle. 14 for Edmonton. Leaned against Ryan. Spinning backhand shot. Eliana gets it. Eliana will just go middle of the ice. Bit dangerous. Ring's available for Ryan. She handles a stick.
She gets hooked pretty much on every play she's out there. It's kind of crazy.
She can't touch that now. She will instead in a free ring.
I think she needed to change and realize again, this is my time to stop it and get off and get a new set of legs out there for sure. It was a good shift. We talked about it yesterday. The defense is skating really well. And man, what a difference it makes coming out of our end. They're fighting through checks. They're getting it over to each other. Really impressive.
The rush off the wall here for Edmonton. Now they'll kick it to a player. She's high. Cuts middle. Goes just through the crease. Really interesting plane drawn up there from Edmonton. I love to see the creativity. Dylan's going to get it up to Amy. Amy's going to come in. Go back to Dylan. Dylan's going to come in. Check there. She still has it. She's going to spin. Backhand shot. Blocker save. Goalie. Positional save as usual. Amy, though, recovered the ring. She'll give it to Olivia. Along the side, she'll shoot. Off the goalie. It's behind the net. Olivia will recover the ring, though. Good check by her. Now she's going to try to cut to the middle. She's heavily pressured here. Lots of pressure on her. She'll look for that drop pass. She does, but it's still laying there. Now Amy picks it up. She'll shoot. Blocker save. We're down to about a minute and change to play here in the third quarter. Score 7-2 Adrenaline. Edmonton in. They've got position on Dylan. She'll set up defensively along with Amy and Lena. Edmonton back on their forehand. There's a shot. Eliana will push it out to the side. Dylan adjusts. Go gets it. She puts it up through center. It's going to go 2 lines. Edmonton just pushes it back out, but Dylan's going to have another chance here now. She'll go all the way across to Amy. Amy down the side. She'll spin back the other way. Nothing available just yet for her. Trying to set something up with her line mates here. She'll kick it for Emily. Emily has to battle through a stick. As Amy went for a change, Hayden's out. Emily will shoot from a steep angle with the shot clock winding down. She gets her own rebound, though, and they've got a fresh shot clock. She tries to go back to Hayden. Hayden has it. This is where maybe those other wingers now should know to go for a change. Edmonton will have it. They've got it through center. McKenna Trista trying to get back. McKenna in a good spot, but she falls. Rings available. Hayden's recovered. And we get a nicely timed horn there.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. McKenna did a good job cutting across. She knew that player was coming for that ring. Went down and took the player with her, so it eliminates that out of the equation.
So we're through 3. It is a 7-2 game. Adrenaline in a pretty good spot here. We'll just take a super quick timeout. We'll be right back with you. Welcome back. 10 minutes of gameplay to go here. In a game that matters just for the standings. Both teams are going to have a shot at a medal. Cassie makes a good play back to Hayden. Hayden coming in. She's heads up. She shoots. Blocker save. She had something there. Edmonton on the rebound. They pull away. Hayden battling right back again. Cassie's got the ring. She puts it in for Brady. Brady's got a bit of space. She kind of slows down a bit. She gets taken down on the corner there. Touches the crease. Edmonton's going to have the ring. Edmonton down the side. They get that zone entry. Now they push middle. There's a sneaky shot. Rebound laying there. I think that was Cohen that came through and grabbed it. Strong effort. Now she's got Brady circling. Gets it to her. Cohen's going to want it back. Brady gives it to her. Edmonton with a big bump there. Jeez.
Number 10, she plays nasty. Like, that's the best way to say it. Like, man.
Brady went for a change, but the ring was laying right there. She got told to turn for it. And they're going to blow it down now. I'm not sure why, but
she usually takes some penalties. But yeah, she plays with a bit of meanness behind her. That was a pretty hard shoulder.
That was, and it was like a little bit of dangerous spot where she's like 3.5, 4 feet away from the boards and takes a good hard bump.
Yeah.
But luckily, Cohen's one of the stronger athletes out there, and she absorbed it fine.
Yeah, and I think just knowing Cohen and her personality, she feeds off of that. And she likes to give it right back. So
she might have taken a number there.
Yeah, definitely. It's still time to play, but hopefully at the end of it all, scoreboard always rules.
Conversation just at the Sherwood Park bench here between the officials and the coaches. Coach Haley.
I'm kind of surprised the Edmonton coach hasn't loosened his tie a little bit at this point with the way the game's gone.
Yeah, not just yet, eh? Saving that for the medal round, I think, if needed. You know. Okay. Whatever that conversation was is over. Edmonton has a center ice free ring. They'll slide it over to the defender in the zone. Michael trying to get a check. Edmonton maintains possession. They're across the middle. Hard shot. Eliana, positional save, gets a chest pad on that. Dylan jukes and jives her way. Puts it up for Marley. She's about to pick it up at the red line. Oh, she misses a stab. Dylan follows up. That should have been... Oh, no, I guess Marley touched it briefly. So here's Ryan with it. She's down the side. Fakes a pass around the net. Goalie was pinned down the corner there for a second. Ryan's going to hold on to it. There she'll force a shot from a bit of a steep angle. Well defended by Edmonton. Now they're dealing with a couple of checkers there. Michael doing what she does. Gets a turnover. Good support there from the other Edmonton players, but she's not done yet. Number 4 for Adrenaline battling. They're going to call it goalie ring. Good effort there along the boards from Michael.
Sherwood Park's on that ring like a pack of dingoes just going wild for it.
First official dingo reference on the broadcast this year. Okay. Edmonton, they pick up that goalie ring. Middle of the ice. Lena was waiting there. Caused some havoc, but they maintain possession. Now it's in the zone. Edmonton, they have it with a bit of space now. They're slowly up top. Ryan's there not to let them in easy. Ring ends up to Eliana. She's going to kick it over to Lena. Gets it under a stick right to her. She puts it up off Amy's skate. Stays in the zone. One of those dangerous blue line turnovers. Shot. Eliana with a stand-up save there. Pushed it into the corner. They'll exchange it along the boards. Edmonton does still have possession. They'll get a shot. Pad save, rebound. Goes away from everybody. Picked up by Dylan. She battles the stick. She'll shift back to the middle. Great patience there. Looking for that exit pass. Now to Marley. Great job there by Dylan and Marley to work together. Marley will push it middle, but it goes off Emily's stage. She can't touch it. She does. Refs missed that.
Yeah, refs didn't see that one.
Emily will put it along the boards, but Edmonton there in good position. And they're away with numbers. Amy trying to get back. Sherwood Park was kind of hoping, I think, for a change there. Dylan touched her crease there. You may overhear some of the parents think there was a hook, but instead it'll be an offensive free ring for Edmonton. .6:41 to play, 7-2 Adrenaline lead. centering pass to go all the way across. Bouncing around in there. Amy's on it. She'll just put it over to an open area where Olivia can hustle over to it. She gets it. Now she'll go back, tries to go back across the other way, but it's intercepted. Chance for Olivia there again. Now she does have it. She's got Emily in a bit. Oh, off the back of her skate. Oh, Emily decides to kick it out of the zone. This time the refs won't let her away with that little play.
I do like this game. There is that. There, not so much the refs are letting them play. The girls are playing. Like there's a bit of bouncing on both sides.
Totally.
Nobody's backing down from laying a little bit of weight behind their run bys each other. So
yeah, for the most part, there's not like dangerous activities out there. It's just a battle.
Yeah, no dirtiness.
Two teams battling, which is really cool. Here's Edmonton along the boards. They shoot, rebound. Eliana gets a save. Story gets the rebound. Story will put it up there, but Olivia didn't see that. Back down into the zone. Now there's Olivia on it, but Edmonton steals it off her. They get shot high behind the net. Story wants it. Nice job picking that up. She's checked, though, by 3 black sweaters. They create a turnover. Cohen, Amy, and Story on the defensive triangle. There's a hard shot. Aliano with the save. Sherwood Park knows how to give their goalie a chance. She'll take those shots from distance and make the saves. There's another one. Bouncing around. It's kind of deflected on the way to the net. Cohen picks up behind the net. This time she's able to skate through a check. Protecting the ring right at the blue line. She'll put it up there for Hayden. Hayden in for Amy. Down the wing. Amy's got a bit of space. Shot. Tried to go 5-hole. Goalie saves that. Quick goalie ring out, and they're away and running. They've got the ring in the middle, but there's Lena. She'll box out the player and have the ring. She'll slide it up, but right to Edmonton player. Right back in the zone. They got a breakaway. Here's Edmonton in alone. Number 12. Shot save. In the crease.
Nice save by Eliana on that one. Story came in hard and kind of disrupted a bit, but that was all Eliana on that shot.
Totally, yeah. That was one of their goal scorers at number 12, too. Scored that first goal. Just tried to draw a call there by laying on the ice a little bit. Eliana, right in front of her net. Lena has it. Going to head behind her net. 20 seconds on the shot clock already. They'll be tight for time here. She loses it. Oh, my goodness. Edmonton recovers that ring. There's a shot just over the net. Sherwood Park, just like that, just in a little bit of trouble here now as the exit pass didn't come together. That's slowly behind the net. It's laying there. Only good news here is the game clock continues to tick down. They try to jam play from the side of the net. This time it's Hayden who comes in and rescues it. Tries to go up to Brady. She picks up the ring. Cassie's got a bit of space over there. Brady puts it in a spot she can get it. Cassie cuts middle. Hard, low shot saved.
Right idea on that one. Cutting across and shooting back across the goalie there.
Try to open up that 5-hole. McKenna battling in the middle. Edmonton steals it away. Dylan back in good defense. She's had a whale of a game today. Eliano gets a save there. Speaking of another good game, we're getting a heck of a performance out of Eliana again today. Michael's down the wing with it. She puts it up for Ryan. Ryan crossovers, gypsy diving through the middle. Here she is. Shot save. Goalie came out aggressively. Rebound. Almost nudged through. Just victims all over the ice there. Bodies strewn about as Ryan charges the middle of the ice.
Always searching for that ring. She knew it was right in her feet and just couldn't quite get a good stab to backhand it over. And everybody,
the goalie recognized that. She came right out to the top of the crease to challenge Ryan there. Ryan will kick it low to Marley. They're going to do that play where Ryan's going to swoop high. Marley's going to try to find her. She'll give it to her here. Triangle. Didn't really move, so Ryan's boxed out pretty good here. There's a shot. No 5-hole available there either. Puts it out to Edmonton.
Yeah, the Edmonton goalie covers that post really well. There's really not a lot to see through there.
Marley and Michael working together. Michael has it. Kind of wants to go to Ryan, but just not enough juice on that pass this time. Turnover. Right idea, but Edmonton's away in the zone. It's over the line. McKenna's there. She puts it up for Marley off her skate. Dylan in support. Gets it over to Michael. Michael, up for Dylan. She's in on the rush. She shoots. Just tried to go over that pad there, but the goalie makes that save, and she's going to hold on to it here.
Yeah, Edmonton goalie had to grab it and just hold it. I think when she went to throw it, she realized her leg was just about to give out. That was a hard shot.
She'll get some high fives from her teammates after a couple of nice saves on that shift. Amy's line's going to come out here. Amy will go over to Olivia. Olivia deciding to head behind the net. She gets those legs pumping. Still has it. Leaves it there for Amy. Amy trying to find some space. Nothing yet. She fakes past there. Still circling. Amy, pad save. The clock was winding down there a little bit. They couldn't find any ring movement to open up any options there on that rush. Edmonton all the way down the ice. Now they'll come. Shot from outside. Sent into the corner. Edmonton has possession. They'll put a backhand on net off the corner of the crossbar post. One of those very casual backhand flips that Eliana didn't see right away. Just a down. Nice job by Emily just to fire it down the ice. Don't mind that play. Edmonton will collect it and head right back up ice there. Hopefully everybody recovers on D. Amy's over there. Player spins off that check. Amy recovers well. Back check there by Amy. She'll send it up for Emily. Emily protecting the ring. She'll go to Olivia. Olivia just going to protect that ring. Head behind the net. Still just maintaining possession here. Kind of tries to put a backhand on net, but she'll head for a change now as Hayden's out. Hayden trying to hold down the fort while that line finished changing now. Emily stays out. Cassidy's there.
Oh, great job, Cohen.
Cohen follows up. She'll put it back in the zone. Here's Cassidy has it. Cassidy centering past Emily. Emily will shoot. Glove save. Emily's on a rebound score.
Great patience by Cassidy. She could have driven the net, but kind of thought, you know what, let's get this set up, no rush. Throws it out.
Yeah.
Amy gets a good shot, or Emily gets a good shot, sorry.
Yeah.
Amy? Emily,
yeah.
Great sounding names. I know I struggle with them. But yeah, and then just stuck with it, bounced right down, used all the power, and just flicked it past that goalie.
Shout out to Cassidy. She can, pretty good at recognizing sometimes that she's drawn a lot of attention to herself and put the ring into a good spot. Emily gets that rebound goal. There's Cassidy. She just pushes out of the zone. Whistle goes. May have been some violation on the adrenaline. It's going to be an Edmonton free ring. Plays in. Edmonton shoots. Bounces into the corner. Dylan picks it up. She cuts middle. Still waiting. Puts it up for Hayden. Hayden has it. Horn goes. That's the game.
That's the game. Nice win, adrenaline.
Adrenaline go. Perfect through the round robin, pushing the tournament. A convincing 8-2 win over rival Edmonton.
Yeah, great job, ladies. Coming together as a team at the right time. I mean, they've had a great season. You can't win them all, but man, they look like a wagon, as the young kids say. They're coming through this provincials with one, I think, intention, and that's to have a good gold collar around their neck at the end of it all.
Edmonton player gave us a little point to the parents over here. I think they're taking some numbers. They won a chance at Sherwood Park in one of the medal games here.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? This is just this game for first and second.
Exactly. So. We high chance of meeting Edmonton again if how it all plays out here. But they'll be in one semifinal, we'll be in the other, and we'll see how it plays out. Now the adrenaline, either way, they'll be playing for a medal. It'll be a gold or a bronze after we find out who our next opponent is. So stay in touch with your family. Check the listings on when that game is. We'll be playing this evening at either 6:30 or 7:15 or no?
And 8:45 or 6 something, I think. Yeah. We're good at details, just not names and times. So
yeah, we know there will be play later this evening. So,
as Trevor Baslik likes to say, like and smash that subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed it.
You've had a daily dose of adrenaline. We'll see you later this evening.